It's your boy! He's only ready for this one! I have a gun!
Got a gun!
Oh, shit! Oh, God, why did we let him in here?
I don't know.
Get out of here, pink guy!
I got a gun!
Oh, shit!
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God,
Oh,
hey,
Jesus
welcome to Wrestle Boys! Oh,
Wrestle
shit.
Boys! Blap, blap.
Oh, God.
Get you with the bang, bang.
We got shot at for this episode of Wrestle Boys. Hey, it's Mega Fighter again. And here's Allie. The Great Peacock, the Planet Jarrett arc, whatever we're calling this, it's still going.
Are we still on Planet Jarrett?
We are still on Planet Jarrett. We may never go back to Planet Stasiak because they edited out. So, as we've learned, we watched WrestleMania.
Yes.
And during like the women's
Night 1 was okay, but a little weird. Night 2 kind of sucked.
But during the women's tag team turmoil match, they were doing the entrances, and we assume this is because of the rain.
Because of a fucking rainstorm that hit.
During her entrance, Mandy Rose slipped.
Oh, it was Mandy Rose? Okay.
Was it Mandy Rose?
I think it was Mandy Rose. I'm sorry. There's a lot of like just kind of blonde women who wear pink.
It was Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, I believe.
Yeah, Dana Brooke, definitely.
Yeah, so Mandy Rose slipped, and
She slid on the ramp.
She slid on the ramp. She fell. And apparently that's been edited out now.
Yeah, it's been edited out, but the following day on Raw, they mentioned that she slipped, so...
I'm like, so my continuing fuck Peacock mentality is still going strong.
I'm just really confused by it, because it's just like, why are you worrying about censoring a girl slipping when you don't have any SmackDowns before 2018 up?
Why does this matter so much for you to edit out a slip? Especially if they're going to acknowledge it.
I had two options. We were either going to review TNA, or I was going to throw my hands up, say fuck it, and review 1993 Raw. Because at least Raw is Raw, you know?
At least Raw is Raw. But you know what? TNA has continued to be an interesting gift for us. It's a box of chocolates.
Yeah, but some of the chocolates is shit.
Like actual just turd wrapped in the wrapper.
Yeah, but we actually start out pretty decent.
Yeah.
We got Elix Skipper versus AJ Styles.
So this is the July 31st, 2002 show, pay-per-view number 7. We're still in the fucking Nashville Auditorium. We have not left Nashville.
Elix Skipper has Cheeks' theme, and I can tell because the lyrics started with "I'm the biggest of them all."
So yeah,
Elix Skipper isn't.
Yeah, we got NWA X Championship match, AJ Styles versus Elix Skipper, aka yes, this is good.
I had a question though. Who won that title #1 contendership tournament last week?
That was low key. That was low key, but that was 2 weeks ago, and then he had the match the week. I don't remember there being a tournament announced. Because otherwise, why is Elix Skipper fighting for the title?
I'm going to actually open last week's notes. And I'm going to fucking check. I do remember last week being a complete shit show. I know that much.
Last week was such a shit show that I don't even remember a tournament being announced of any kind. But unfortunately, because we're still in the Nashville Auditorium for tapings, fucking Chad
is back.
Chad's back.
And he's got a sign that's taunting me. You can't escape the Chad.
You can't escape the Chad. It's like, oh my god, fucking Chad. I can't believe that we haven't been rid of you.
Wait, Low-Key fought Amazing Red last week.
Yeah, Low-Key fought Amazing Red.
But he didn't face AJ.
Wait.
What
Did they have a match before that, or am I losing my mind? Did Low-Key not have a match with AJ last week, or
no? He didn't.
Okay, so maybe
AJ was with Jerry Lynn.
Oh, you're right. Wait, because, yeah, I remember Loki winning a #1 contendership, right?
He did on week 5.
Yeah, so shouldn't he have cashed it in on week 6?
No, Felix Skipper is.
No, this is week 7.
Yeah, but low-key fight Amazing Red last week.
Instead of fighting AJ, which he won the shot at.
Yes.
Who wrestled AJ? Oh, no, they just had a tag match. Then why the fuck is Felix Skipper getting the shot?
I don't know.
What's going on? But anyway, good match.
This is a very stiff match, actually. Like,
These guys...
we noticed that they're stiffing each other when, like, while AJ was down, Felix Skipper just started actually stomping his fucking head.
Yeah. It was like, oh my god. I got a lot of, like, joke notes here, but I do love them. So, just like, at one point, like, the referee count, like, calls, oh, it's a 2 count, but he does it by throwing up the horns.
Yeah, middle.
Rock on, that's 2. Rock on.
That's fucking, yeah. Slayer.
At some point, the commentary starts bringing up the psychic hotline.
Yes.
Oh,
Psychic hotline, Scott Hall is canon.
Psychic hotline, Scott Hall. Hey, yo. You're here to ask about who's going to win AJ Styles versus Felix Skipper. It's going to be AJ Styles. My Scott Hall continues to get worse. At one point, we very audibly heard Felix Skipper go, fuck that neck!
Fuck that neck!
As he proceeds to fuck that neck.
He did fuck that neck.
They say how, like, AJ Styles is unbeaten in TNA, but it's like, he's unbeaten in singles and
we
like,
missed
tags.
something. We missed something a little bit. We
Yeah.
got Jerry Lynn on commentary.
Oh my god, Jerry Lynn on commentary and the terrible...
To begin with, his headset didn't fucking work.
Yep.
And then they got his headset. And then Jerry Lynn spent the whole time talking like this. Yeah.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm commenting on this match. Oh, it's a really good move by my partner, AJ Styles.
AJ Styles is a very talented wrestler, yeah. just, I don't know, man. Just, you gotta project a little bit.
But yeah, so AJ Styles is technically unbeaten in singles and tags. However, he will never win King of Trios because that's apparently his weak point.
Yeah, he lost his trios match.
He lost the 6-man against the Flying Elvises with Loki and Jerry Lynn.
This match has a shitload of submissions, mostly by Felix Skipper, weirdly.
There's so much good stuff happening. This match goes like 15 minutes, right? Like around that?
13-ish.
It went past 12 because I think I started actually checking the time at like the 13-minute mark or the 12-minute mark. I'm gonna go quickly check the Pro Wrestling database on this. I do think you did note that there's a fan in the crowd that kind of looked like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, they kept cutting to this guy in like a flaming shirt who just looked like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, fucking flip.
Oh, I already did a fucking flip. AJ hits a flying nothing. Or he gets counter from the flying nothing. Because I imagine he doesn't want to do the spiral tap unless he hits someone. There's a springboard move that's stopped by AJ Styles drop kicking the rope that he was bouncing off of.
I do remember at the end, like, well, also, Felix Skipper does not hit the overdrive. That is good. Thankfully.
AJ wins with the spiral tap from the top rope again.
The ref starts counting before he actually has the, like, he even has the shoulder down. Like,
oh, yeah. He literally just started counting before, like, 1. Or before AJ even pinned him.
But like they celebrate, or like AJ wins, and then we start hearing the I am feels like, wow, he got this like on his 7th pay-per-view of the company.
What was really confusing is I'm pretty sure this is Jerry Lynn's theme. Because what they did is later on Jerry Lynn's wrestling, and they flipped entrance themes.
Yeah, he starts coming out to the AJ Styles theme.
The fucking born and raised in the USA. Let's see. they start talking like Ricky Steamboat isn't going to be here tonight, and then they just say he is.
Yeah. Elix Skipper comes out to fucking, or Monty Brown comes out to beat up Elix Skipper.
Oh, and Jeff Jarrett's been unsuspended.
Oh, Jeff Jarrett's been unsuspended. I think his suspension is still a thing. It's just he has a match to determine whether or not his suspension sticks tonight or something like that.
No, that's later.
Okay. Monty
Brown fights Elix Skipper in the trifecta of run-ins Monty Brown does tonight.
Yes. Does a WB 12 style cutscene where he goes to leave and then just stomps Skipper out some more.
Hits the Alpha Bomb twice on him. And then comes Jeff Jarrett.
And then comes Jeff Jarrett with a fucking bag.
He's got a body bag on his shoulder.
And it starts moving, and I fucking made the joke, Jeff Jarrett's audition.
Let me get that piano wire.
I'm gonna cut off Ricky Steamboat's feet.
So yeah, he pretty much wants to like show that he wants to start from the bottom and climb up the legitimate way. So he sets the bag down and unzips it, and is like, "This is how I'm going to start from the bottom. I kidnapped a midget."
He kidnaps what I think is like Matt Stone or whatever it
Matt
was.
Stone, yes.
Mark Stone. Yeah. Is it Matt Stone? I feel like that's wrong.
Todd Stone.
Don Stone, thank you.
And he's just like, "I'm gonna cripple this midget."
He says, "I'm gonna cripple a midget live on pay-per-view." That is an actual quote.
Yes.
Now for a not actual quote from Puppet, I wanted to kill that midget.
He hits him with the mini stroke, and then he grabs the microphone. He's like, "Look at that! I had a mini stroke. Woo! I killed that midget." Yeah. And then Puppet comes out and it's like, "You are taking my bit."
Like, basically, he's mad, and like Judge Jarrett's like, "You mad? Take him from your shtick.
You're killing my midget."
And then fucking Puppet reaches, I think he reaches into his pants.
"Listen up, slap nuts."
And he pulls out a fucking gun.
No, they banter a little bit first.
Okay,
Jeff Jarrett calls himself the Dwarf Destroyer.
The Dwarf Destroyer. Yes, I have them on my notes for his quote.
And then Puppet's like, "I'm gonna make things even," and then he just pulls out a fucking gun.
We are losing our minds here.
No one is reacting the way they should. Like, Jeff Jarrett's like, "Oh, what are you gonna do with that gun, huh?" Even though, like, if you actually pointed a gun at Jeff Jarrett, he'd probably give, "I'm getting the fuck out of here."
He's fucking running.
So he brandishes the gun, and then security runs in, and he's pointing the gun at everyone. And then Jeff Jarrett just sort of hits him from behind with a chair, and the gun falls out of his hands. And then one of the security members just grabs the gun and hides it.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett hits everyone with a chair, including Elix Skipper, who never left.
Oh my god, poor Elix Skipper.
He got fucked up by Monty Brown. Then
get beat up by Jeff Jarrett.
Ricky Steamboat comes out and is like, all right, Jeff, that's enough. I know you just had a midget point a gun at you, but I've had enough with you." And then Jeff Jarrett sort of says that I'm going to issue a challenge. I will wrestle you, and if I lose, I stay suspended. But if I win, I get a title shot against Ken Shamrock.
Oh, God.
Ricky Steamboat gets in, and he starts doing, dragon shit. And I was kind of excited, because I knew that, Ricky Steamboat, 6 or 7 years from now, against Chris Jericho, could still fucking go.
So this is 6 and 7 years before Ricky Steamboat, so you could probably go with Jeff Jarrett, give or take. And
then Scott Hall sneaks up on Jeff Jarrett like a cartoon character.
Does Scott Hall have, stealth boots or something?
These are featherfall boots. Boots of silent stepping.
Because he's done this to fucking Brian Lawler and to Jeff Jarrett, and he's not the subtlest dude. He's a big guy.
He's 6'7", isn't he?
Something like that.
He's 6'7", and hairy as a bear, and probably smells faintly of booze at the time. But
can we pause for a sec?
Oh, hold on.
Sorry, I was just...
We're back. Technical difficulties. It happens.
We were just checking to make sure something wasn't like broken.
So yeah, Scott. I was talking about how Scott Hall pretty much has like boots of silent step or something.
Yes. He managed to sneak up on 2 different people despite being like I think we said like 6'7" or something.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking up right now. Yeah, 6'7". Exact.
So Scott Hall brings out, I could describe as a World War II gurney stretcher.
Yes.
Did he go to like an Army Navy surplus store to get that? I don't.
Army Navy surplus store.
Where the fuck did he get that?
I mean, we're in Nashville. Was there like a World War II shop or something? I don't know.
So Jeff Jarrett gets scared off by Scott Hall and his weird Vietnam War gurney.
Not by a midget wielding a gun at him.
And then we get a oddly distant interview between Goldilocks and Sonny Siaki.
Yes.
They're like very far from the camera. I don't get it.
I wrote down the fucking note, never bring a gun to a chair fight.
Never bring out a gun you're too afraid to use, puppet.
Yeah. So yeah, Sonny Siaki, and he immediately goes off on Goldilocks.
Hold on a minute. I knew you spent last week looking at my ass.
Yeah, he just starts talking about don't look at my ass. And so that became the running joke we ran with, where we tried not to look at his ass during this interview or the match.
So he kind of starts doing like a rock impression almost, with like the head tilting and
Sonny Siaki doesn't do this.
Yeah, he starts referring to himself in the third person and tells people not to look at his ass. I am the pebble.
You know, Allie, I gotta say, it's been a surprisingly, like, there's been a surprising dearth of ass-related discussion on WRASSLEBOYS as of late. Has this been the first time we've had to talk about ass with TNA?
This is the first time we've had to talk about ass. Now, I know that, like, below the belt, or, like, you know, below the fucking, below the Mason-Dixon line, you know, just talking about ass is sort of like not something you bring up at the dinner table, if that makes sense.
Unless you're at NASCAR.
Unless you're at NASCAR. Eat some ass.
Show us your hole.
Show us your butthole.
Fucking weird people on NASCAR. But
so, he's talking about how he sent Jimmy Yang and Jorge Estrada home because one Elvis is better than 3.
What you can? Sonny Siaki has that power.
You don't work tonight, but you don't work tonight.
Like, he has the power and authority to send off both of his stablemates.
You're in no condition to perform.
You're getting a break today, Jimmy Yang.
Which is really stupid because who is he facing? The fucking the Ministry of the New Church or whatever they're called.
Disciples of the New Church. Yes, he's facing Slash specifically, but James Mitchell is at ringside.
James Mitchell's there, and I'm just wondering, like, why the fuck
did you send Jimmy Yang home?
Why would you send Jimmy Yang home when you're fighting a fucking stable?
Yeah, you're fighting a member of a stable. Tempest and Malice are not too far behind here, man.
So, James Mitchell joins on commentary, and I can actually hear him. He has brought, I would describe as like an incense box. Like, I have a really similar box, and it was what my sister stored incense in. But it had this little dragon goat thing on it.
It is the blood of the Audad.
Blood of the Audad, or Audad.
Audad, or I've seen it spelled like Aoudad, but that might be something different. That just leads to the Barbary sheep. Yeah, so we looked this up. It's a fucking sheep with horns.
It's a horny sheep.
It's a horned sheep. I assume that it's because it's like a Satan goat or something, or Satan sheep.
I don't know.
Like it has some sort of Satanism.
This match is okay. I expected more from Sonny Siaki because honestly, he's been a contender for like just underrated because I think he's actually pretty good.
He's not bad.
He's not bad, but he didn't bring it here. I don't know if it was Slash's fault or his fault but it was kind of eh.
I will note if there is nothing more wrestling than a Satanist fighting Elvis.
Satanist versus Elvis. So he hits a move called the Slash and Burn, but I don't remember what it was. I think it was like kind of like the 8-second ride that James Storm does.
Something like that.
He kind of spins you and lets you go.
I'll look it up, but
Slash wins with the weird ass move of he grabs like a blindfold and then puts it on your head and then gives you a neck breaker and then takes it off. I thought
he was gonna choke him out or something.
No, he just puts the blindfold on, then gives you like a reverse DDT, and then takes it off. Or like excuse me, like a sit out neck breaker. I think that's more like it.
Okay. It was a spin out crucifix power bomb is what the Slash and Burn was.
Okay.
He had a nickname, the Lycan Assassin, and I'm just now thinking of Lycan Colony again.
So, yeah, to celebrate his win, James Mitchell grabs his incense container and opens it and reveals it's full of fake blood.
I fucking hated the commentary on this. Besides the fact that, by the way, Slash had a not very good big boot in the middle of this match.
Yeah, it was 0 out of 5 tests.
The fucking commentary is like, is that blood? If so, whose blood is it? And it's like, 1, James Mitchell said it's blood.
It's the blood of the Owdad.
He said it was the blood of the Owdad. Were you not listening to him?
So it's like a container of goat's blood, at least kayfabe speaking.
Or sheep blood, whatever it is. It's probably just corn syrup, let's be honest.
So, yeah, they sort of like tie up Sonny Siaki in the ropes, and then they take the corn syrup and they paint a cross on his head, except it's not like a cross and it isn't St. Peter's cross. It's just like a plus sign. And I started shouting, England!
England! Also, when you notice there's a baby in the crowd, who brought a baby to this wrestling show? Tell that baby to stop looking at Sonny Siaki's ass.
Yeah, tell him to stop looking at his ass. And also, hold on, we got to do this satanic ritual.
In front of this baby.
In front of this baby.
Oh my god.
Some other people come in, and then out comes Harris brother.
Don Harris, I believe, is the one.
Yeah, Don Harris.
Don Harris is here to break things up, to save Sonny Siaki from satanic ritualism. I don't know. I am so lost.
No fucking idea, but Stwippers.
Well, also, we tried to make sure during this match not to look at Sonny Siaki's ass.
I think I did a pretty good job.
I remember one time they had a long shot of his ass, like, no.
I didn't look at his ass.
We tried our best not to look at his ass.
He asked.
So yeah, we get through the Stwippas, and then
Stwippas, including like. Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't think we're at the truth, like yelling at the black stripper.
Okay, I think I might have missed a segment.
I remember there was some sort of Goldilocks interview because I noted that I liked the shirt she was wearing, where it was like,
oh yeah, she was in the back, and there was like a no dups shirt.
It was like the Dubs, and then they were in like the circle with the slash over it. You know, the Ghostbusters,
like the Dup Buster.
It's like no Dubs. I appreciated that, and then like there was
she talking to?
I forget.
I don't remember.
Steamboat?
It might have been Ricky Steamboat. I don't know.
I think it was Ricky Steamboat. Yeah.
Ricky Steamboat's nipples are hard, and I got distracted.
Yes.
I remember that.
It's very cold in Nashville, which is weird because we're in July.
It's cold in Nashville.
In July. There was a sign that said, the truth is you're an idiot or you're a bitch or something.
The truth, yeah, it was like, the truth is you're my bitch.
But it was spelled wrong, and I put in my notes like the asterisk, you're spelled like, because they spelled it Y-O-U-R.
Yeah. When it should be Y-O-U''R'.
Yes. Come on now.
Come on, man. You're not helping the stereotype, and you're
really not helping the stereotype.
You're justifying our truth's opinions.
Now the truth comes out. The truth. He wasn't our truth, but he was the truth.
And there's just a black stripper now, and
there just is.
That wouldn't be weird, but it was
never seen him before.
Truth made it weird.
Where he comes out and he starts talking to her about...
What are you doing in a cage? Like an animal.
Yeah, he starts ranting at her. At one point, he starts talking to he refers to like P.T. Barnum's or something.
Yeah, it's like you look like you're working for P.T. Barnum in there.
Or something like that, and we were just like,
and you say that like and they told you you're gonna make it big, and that you're gonna be a superstar, and that capitalism's gonna happen. But the truth is, you just a $2 hoe.
like I'm just like, geez, Ron Killings, wrestling is a carny business, breaking new ground here, man.
And then you think that dancing in this here cage is gonna make you the next Destiny Child. His words, not mine.
The next Destiny Child.
Then she gently slaps him.
Noel or Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland and Beyonce No.
Yeah. Yeah, she slaps him. But, you know, I don't feel like he's wrong. I mean, he's saying it in a horrible way. He's slut-shaming this girl for very little reason.
She's being objectified.
But one, she's being objectified. Two, one of her coworkers got sexually assaulted by a little person like
that's
2 or 3
probably why
weeks
she's
ago.
Working there, because the other one quit.
The other one quit. Like, I don't know. I feel like the truth is onto something here.
The truth is, he's got a grain of truth in there. The other part is trying to whip her with his belt.
Yes.
And then Steamboat comes out and he's like, "That's enough art. That's enough truth. That's enough Ron Killings. That's enough K Krush." And then I just wrote, "Ron K R Truth Crush the Killings."
It's fucking Ricky Steamboat. He's shooting here. He's shooting. He's calling him his shoot name.
He's calling him Ronnie Killings. Ron Killings.
He's shooting, Daddy. Shooting from the hip.
Rick Dragon.
Rick Dragon.
I wish R-Truth just grabbed the mic and just went, "All right then, Dick Blood."
Dick Blood. That's true. We're gonna go into fucking shoot names here.
If we do it shoot names, yeah, Dick Blood over here.
Doesn't he start doing like a fucking fighting fighting stance in front of fucking Killings too?
Yeah.
Ricky Steamboat just wants to fight everybody tonight.
So Ricky Steamboat is in a fighting stance, and the R-Truth talks about how while he was a great IC champion, the IC champion was for second-class citizens.
Except, Randy Savage, The Ultimate Warrior, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Razor, Rick Rude, Jericho, RVD.
Cody Rhodes.
Well, Cody Rhodes never got the major push that I feel like...
he got a decent push. I mean, he left eventually.
Decent push, but yeah. But, it's about... AJ Styles...
There were main events for the IC title.
Yes.
Especially back when, it was a couple years ago, but remember when Brock had the title and it was brand exclusive and Seth Rollins pretty much had to make the main event over the IC title?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that was for a while because pretty much Brock Lesnar didn't feel like working a lot of the time.
But yeah, Ron Killings is playing the racism card. He's saying that they held you back because you weren't white.
You're a Pacific Islander, I think.
Some form of Hawaiian, I believe. He was billed from Hawaii. I don't know if he was actually Hawaiian.
So, after R-Truth talks him into it, he gets another chance for a title shot next week. He gets a chance for a title shot next week by Ricky Steamboat. And I'm sorry, James Mitchell comes out again. I made the joke about James Mitchell has been overused for this event and has complaints.
Oh, he hasn't. Well, not yet. He's only been used twice. But he will come back again later.
But I would like to inform you that this isn't Smooth by Carlos Santana.
This is not Smooth by Carlos Santana. So I just want to note, the exchange that happened, this business is racist. Okay, you get a title shot. Ricky Steamboat.
Thank you.
They were setting up for a Ricky Steamboat heel turn. He stopped appearing after this show.
Yeah, he does.
I love how many of these episodes I've had a statement, they stopped appearing after this show. It's going to be a recurring theme.
You don't have a big company right now, but you really need to lock down those fucking contracts.
Just, come on.
Grab a couple people and just go, you stay, you're our authority figure, you stay. Here's a fucking signed contract. It probably costs more than pay per appearance, but You wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah.
You'd be.
So yeah, Malice versus Apollo.
This is actually pretty fucking good.
Like I was kind of surprised. I thought like Malice, you know, the Wall. He wasn't a great wrestler. He wasn't god awful. He was no Khali.
There's that line between there's a gap between decent and dog shit where you're just kind of there and you're present.
Yeah,
but I think you don't hurt anything, but you're not really notable either.
Yeah, I think it was helped by the fact that Apollo's actually really good.
Apollo busted his ass for this match.
Like Apollo's a big dude, but he can do like the fucking flippy shit really well. Kind of like you said, like a prototype of what Brian Cage would be doing in Lucha Underground.
Yeah, I was getting like Brian Cage vibes from him,
or like Jeff Cobb,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that very athletic big dude, and it was kind of awesome, actually. Apollo does Blade at some point. There isn't a lot of notes here because I was just enjoying the match.
Right, like it was just you were sucked in at that point. It's like, man, we cannot get notes down because we're just enjoying this match. Apollo bleeds, so that mat, by the way, looks fucking gross.
The mat is disgusting. Like even before Apollo busts open, there's this massive blood stain, and I'm just trying to figure out what it is.
It's the blood of the Ardad.
He didn't use that much blood when he took Don Harris, or when he took the other guy to England, Sonny Siaki to England.
It's ripped everywhere. The blood of the Ardad stains this ring. Satan.
Did they not take that mat to the cleaners after Jerry Lynn bled like a cow on it?
This is the same show, so you might be right.
Then why was Jerry Lynn fine when he came out earlier?
Like,
he didn't even have a bandage on his head. There was no
point.
Yeah, he had no Nelly bandage, no stitches. He was just perfectly fucking fine. And it was really weird that he didn't talk about how, oh yeah, I bled like a stuffed fucking pig earlier.
Bled like a stuck fucking pig, yeah. It's just, well, I guess it's to imply that a week has passed, even though it's probably been like an hour.
Does that mean they filmed both shows on the same day and cut matches together?
I feel like it's gotta be.
Because Don West was wearing a different shirt. He was wearing like a red silk shirt.
Do you have to constantly change Don West's shirt between tapings?
I am so fucking confused.
We're still at Nashville. Has these just been day-to-day tapings, or has it been hourly? Like, what's going on here?
I don't know. I don't know how Jerry Lynn cleaned up so fast.
But yeah, getting back to the match was good. I can't remember.
Apollo wins with the super kick. He owes $300.
Yep, 300 Apollo. Pay up.
Then Malice gets pissed, chokeslams the ref.
Did they England Apollo here too?
No, they England Don Harris because he comes out to interfere.
Don Harris interferes. God,
he gets taken to England.
He gets taken to England.
That happens. The ring clears out. Then Don West has a mic and he brings out Taylor Vaughn.
I put down my note here. The Black Stripper would have been more impactful if she had been a regular feature on this show.
Yeah.
Which is a fucking statement to make about a wrestling show, you know?
That is a weird-ass statement.
It's a phrase that you can only really think of in, like, wrestling. And maybe, like, some weird, like, shitty movie.
So, out comes Miss TNA, Taylor Vaughn.
That was, like, 5 pay-per-views ago. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and out comes Bruce of the Rainbow Express.
Oh, fuck me.
He got a haircut.
He got a haircut.
He wants everyone to be treated equally, considering that he's different too. And that he wants the Miss TNA title for himself. And then, they do pauses and you can hear the crowd going, "Ah, come on now, he's being a queer." So, Taylor Vaughn responds reasonably by punching him in the balls and calling him a homo.
Doesn't he at one point compare himself to the Truth?
Yeah,
during the segment.
He compares himself to the Truth. Yeah,
I I can't with this shit, man. This
is not a match.
This is not a match.
It's a cat fight, but just one of the members of the cat fight's a guy.
Yeah.
And as they roll around on the mat, the dress that Taylor Vaughn is wearing is covered in glitter. And it's everywhere.
Everywhere. It's on Bruce. It's on her. It's on the mat for so much that it's going to be on the next people on the match.
Yeah, and Bruce eventually wins. He is Miss TNA, and then he cries.
He's Miss TNA.
Do people kind of mix up gay and people mix up gay and transgender weirdly?
I think it's more just the fact that he's not a real man if he's a homo. I'm trying not to say things so loud because I got a window open.
You're fucking homo. You're fucking queer.
It is that level of it's a sort of weird.
I can't believe I lost the title to a.
Thank you. Yes,
I hit my mute button.
Very good, sir.
I'm not. We're not going to do slurs. We are not. I know we've used midget a lot of times, but to be fair, they've been calling them midgets constantly.
I tend to use it only when I'm quoting someone else saying the word.
So yeah, just he's Miss TNA, and then Goldilocks walks up to Loki in the back, is doing pull-ups, and she's just like, "Are you gonna talk to me this week?" And then he's just like, "No."
Stop asking me to cut promos.
Stop asking me to cut promos.
Honestly, having seen his Twitter, Goldilocks, I really don't feel like you want Loki to talk.
Does he write in lowercase?
No, but he has garbage opinions.
Does he got the I was gonna say, does he got the Jaden Smith Twitter?
I'm saying that he's an anti-vaxxer.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's always the worst people in wrestling.
Why?
Him and Austin Aries are probably the most garbage people on Twitter on wrestling Twitter right now.
Why the fuck?
Yeah.
Why you gotta be an asshole? Okay.
This is low key.
So yeah, Jerry Lynn versus Low Key, and they did flip AJ and Jerry's themes.
Yeah, because
AJ's on commentary.
Baby AJ Styles on commentary.
Hey guys, I'm AJ Styles.
Yeah, I'm AJ Styles. We're like butter.
We're like butter.
There was no comparison point. He just goes, "We're like butter."
No. He describes that me and Jerry Lynn are two good things put together, like butter. And I'm like, butter.
He doesn't follow up on it. It's not like AJ, butter on toast.
Do you just eat butter?
We're like butter.
Can you just say peanut butter and chocolate?
Peanut butter sandwiches. We're like peanut butter sandwiches.
We're peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and chocolate.
Peanut butter and crackers.
Peanut butter and crackers.
When you're poor, really good snack. Peanut butter crackers. Just elaborate, baby AJ Styles.
Elaborate.
So Jerry Lynn and
really
Low Key.
Like butter.
Jerry Lynn and Low Key get glitter on them.
Yeah, so I was doing a lot of things at the time, so I wasn't able to give this match my full attention. I
was mostly focused on A, glitter, and B, giggling at stupid things AJ Styles says. I want Jerry to be proud of me. I got a little bit. Then he talked about getting mad about the messed up finish last week, and I was a little mad, but I got over it. Then he mentions that he accidentally uses twerking on the ankle of Jerry Lynn instead of working. Injure him. They ask the question, what does working with Jerry Lynn make him so great? Or what's so great about working with Jerry Lynn? And then he's just like, he's Jerry Lynn. He's Jerry Lynn. And then a little camera on the bottom left opens up, and he's on a double dare cam almost. Just AJ being awkward on commentary.
Oh my God.
This match is pretty decent. Low Key starts getting the upper hand, and then AJ just runs in and attacks Jerry Lynn for the DQ.
That's the match.
He's
I
heel
guess.
now. He beat down. He's turned on Jerry Lynn.
God damn it! Why do we need to turn AJ heel? He's perfectly fine as a babyface.
I like him as a dopey ass babyface. Just like I'm
He's
happy to be here.
He's too sincere to be a heel right now.
Hey, I'm AJ Styles. I'm good at wrestling.
He's good at wrestling.
He beats down Jerry Lynn and yells at him, and then Loki's like, "Hey, I could kick him in the head." So he does.
Yeah,
Then we
AJ
get
Styles
an interview with Don Harris.
I don't even remember this part.
Don Harris is interviewed and says that he has challenged Malice to a first blood match.
Oh God!
Why?
Hopefully we can get Rob onto that one.
Rob watches these. You'll give the game away. Don't give it away. Now for the Disco Inferno Zero Heat Hour.
Oh my God! At least he got better furniture.
Yeah, he got different furniture now, but his mic isn't on.
His mic wasn't working. It's like,
So
hey, Disco Inferno.
Hey guys, it's me, Disco Inferno, and I'm here for Jive Talking. And he can't say Oprah anymore.
Like, he named checked Oprah last week, and now he's just kind of skirting around it like a famous African American woman with her own talk show.
He's got a cease and desist from Oprah.
I want to believe that is the case.
Oprah Winfrey here. Keep my name out your mouth.
Don't make me come after you like I came after that one writer.
Bees! That one writer.
The fucking, the Million Little Pieces guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That probably hasn't happened yet, so that's not a relevant joke, but still.
He talks about not having seen, like, this is TNA, but we saw a lot of N, and we saw a lot of A. But
I think he said we saw a lot of A, but we didn't see a lot of T.
We didn't see a lot of T.
You know, that is true. We have not seen a lot of Total on this show,
And
Alex.
then me and Mega Fighter at the same time found pictures of Total cereal.
I just said it's a good cereal, but Ali found a picture of Total for this. So I'm very happy that we were on the same page with this.
Hey, if you eat Total, if you listening, I'm talking to the audience. If you eat Total, you have a very regular, like, bowel movement schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Total's not a bad
That is
cereal.
good
Like,
for your ass.
It might not be the most flavorful or exciting cereal.
It's not Bran Flakes. Fuck Bran Flakes.
But it's not Bran Flakes,
Get
first
Total.
of all. Get Total.
My go-to cereals are like Total, not Total. Not Total.
Cornflakes?
No, Honey Bunches of Oats, Cheerios, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Which,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best.
That's not as healthy, but yeah, I fucking love Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Fucking, look, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best cereal, and I will hear no heresy otherwise.
Like, fuck Fruit Loops. They all are the same flavor. Every loop.
Every loop. You don't get the same, you don't get different flavors. They all taste like
Lucky
generic
Charms,
fruit taste.
you'll hate about 60% of the cereal because it's those little fucking wheat things.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, every bite's a good fucking time.
Every bite, even when it starts getting soft, it's a good time.
Even when you get the knockoff Cinnamon Toasties or whatever the fuck the malto meal kind are, those are still good.
Cinnamon Toasters, yeah, those are still good because you're getting cinnamon sugar in your mouth. It's delicious.
There's just nothing wrong with that. So Disco Inferno wants to see some tits.
And he calls out Goldilocks, and Goldilocks doesn't sit on couches.
Well, he calls out Goldilocks by calling her, I need a big, dumb bitch with big bolt-on titties to come out to show me their tits, and I got Goldilocks. And then Goldilocks comes out and goes, you just called me a bitch? What the fuck? And it's like, I didn't mean to call you a bitch, but you are a bitch, but show me your tits.
And yeah, she says she doesn't sit on the couches of scumbags or whatever, and I just put Goldilocks doesn't sit on couches.
Then they sit down on the couch eventually.
Basically, there's this high school girl, except she's got huge boobs. I mean, some serious hunkers. A real setup of dunkers.
This is Disco Inferno.
Goban hunkeros. Massive da hunka bankaloos. Big old ton hungera cougars. What happens next? A transfer student shows up one day with...
What the fuck?
Was that what? You don't remember the Dump on Honkeros meme?
No, I know Pro ZD, but like at the same time,
that was Disco Inferno talking.
She sits down and he mentions that she's like man spreading and to cross her legs because she's looking like a hoe.
Dude, so in true fact, I got suspended in like high school for telling like one of my classmates. Freshman year, I did this. Told one of my classmates to close her legs and it made me uncomfortable. Which, as I'm saying, makes me feel like
you are a hussy.
I feel like more of a dumbass now saying this.
There is probably an
years
alternate
later.
universe version of you who's a fucking like mall ninja incel.
Really?
Yeah.
I came out the other side of high school learning the right lessons, I think.
Yes, you did. You're not a piece of shit.
I'm not a piece of shit.
So she sort of starts.
Here.
She sort of pivots the conversation to her music career, and talks about how she's the female Kid Rock.
So,
and then Disco Inferno's like, "What's a Kid Rock?"
So does she also support statutory?
Only if it's mandatory.
Only if it's mandatory. Yes.
I had Kid Rock's third album as a kid, and I don't know why. I don't remember purchasing it. I just had it in my house.
I feel like it was one of your sisters had it.
He that was the one with, you know, ba with the ba and all that other shit.
With the ba, the bang, the bang, the bang. But yeah, so he's just trying to get. He is heckling the fuck out of her to show her tits.
So she just and you know, he doesn't know Kid Rock because he's disco. And then she mentions some of the names of her songs like Bitch Don't Cry and Lucy Leadfoot. I have not heard any of these songs, which is a little bit disappointing because I did listen to Fast by Custom.
Oh my god.
Or Custom by Fast? I don't fucking know.
Was it Fast by Custom?
I don't know. Just all I remember is it's just like a guy muttering about how he wants to eat someone's ass.
Oh, it was Fast was the album, I think. Custom.
Oh.
You're thinking of Hey Mister by Custom.
Hey Mister by Custom. But yeah, I should have listened to whatever the fuck Goldilocks does.
Yeah.
And then just goes like, music's gay. Show me your tits.
Yeah. And like, I don't know if Goldilocks said something about this.
Like, you first.
Show us your package.
Show us your ball. I want to see your ball.
I want to see your disco balls.
I want to see your disco balls.
So yeah, he refuses. They kind of like, I think she slaps him at some point.
She slaps him and then punches him in the dick.
Yeah.
And it's like, that would have hurt more if you had balls.
And then, fucking Paulina from Tough Enough runs out.
Paulina from fucking Tough Enough. She's this kind of tallish woman with red hair.
And kind of slightly muscular.
But like, and I just heard Don West just hurriedly being like, "Oh my god, that's Paulina for the first season of Tough Enough. What is she doing?"
You were like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" You were incredulous. And the fact that, and then I started playing Tattoo by Mercy Drive.
She chokes out Goldilocks.
She chokes out Goldilocks. She's like the enforcer for Disco Inferno. But Allie was fucking incredulous.
And now they don't have enough minutes for the main event, so just Don West recaps everything that's happened today.
Yes, he is a treasure.
All three! I thought he was going to have a heart attack. He was just screaming.
He was turning red.
He was turning fucking purple from just shouting about what happened this week. And it's like, calm the fuck down.
Like, chill, Don.
Don Harris is going to be in a blood match. Blood, red, blood. Look at my shirt, it's blood. Don Harris. My face,
it's red like blood.
It's blood.
Like, I can't imagine getting as red face as Don West. My God, I thought his lungs were going to give out.
Hull versus Jarrett In a stretcher match.
In a stretcher match. I don't remember anything besides maybe like
Scott Hall has that weird, like Army Navy surplus store stretcher. They immediately brawl into catering, where we just see Ken Shamrock just in the back wearing flip flops and like just drinking a soda.
He doesn't even react to anything. He just stands there drinking.
He doesn't give a fuck, man.
We were almost certain it wasn't even Ken, and then it might have just been Frank.
What it's like, I thought it might be Frank Shamrock.
Right? Like, because otherwise Ken Shamrock would have probably done something. There's Jeff Jarrett in front of him.
So they brawl outside through the doors, and it kind of reveals that this isn't an auditorium.
This is not an auditorium.
This is a rec center.
It's like a rec center. It's probably called that by the fucking people who made the rec center.
It is absolutely a fucking rec center. I swear to God. This is objectively the fucking bingo hall.
This is the bingo hall.